How's it going? How's it going, you guys? Like, where's my phone? So how you guys doing? This is going to be a live, just like you're used to. First 10 questions going to be for free, and then the rest after that will be $5 donations, okay? Also, if you want to skip that line, that free list line, then you can by donating $5 to the options in the description box. If you're interested in anything that I'm saying here, please stick around, subscribe, like this video if you could. It would help me out so much. And also, yeah, look in the description box if you want to know how to donate, okay? So, let's see. Let me pull you guys up. I think Jenna's going to be here tonight for the first time forever. So, that's exciting. We love Jenna around here. Oh shit, okay. Jenna, there you go. Alright. Miss J. I see everybody else. I'm just trying to see people that are kind of new here. Alaya? Is that how you say your name? Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? You get a piece of paper. Start noting this shit. Do that. Oh my goodness. I don't know if Emily's here, but look. Chip. Okay. So what do you guys want to do? Alright. These kids are crazy. Okay. First 10, yeah, Jenna. All the information's in the description. It's kind of different this time, you guys. So, if you'd like to know, you know, exactly the changes and everything, just look there. Look there for all the information for this video, okay? Please go away. I'm gonna have to put you away now, Chip. He doesn't want that, but I'm sorry. It's too distracting. Oh, wait. Why am I writing a list when we have Jenna? Stupid. Okay. Alright. How are you guys doing? Hi, Bobo. How's it going? How's it going? Georgie. You guys go ahead and subscribe to Night Sky Ministries Tarot Reading, their channel. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel, like his videos, support fellow tarot reader support here. Alright, Jenna, so who's first? Who's first, Jenna? Is it you? Making ribs. Okay. Alright, Jenna. Can I have an emergency update, or I'm sorry, an energy update on Caleb and me? He's Libra, I'm a Virgo. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Alright, energy update. Let's see what's going on with Caleb and Jenna. Anything new here that we need to know about? What's going on with them? What do we need to know about Jenna and Caleb here? Anything else? Anything changing? Are they gonna finally make some kind of decision here? Sorry, the lights are kind of wonky with these the holographic cards. Alright, probably a hasty one. Okay, okay, so obviously he's been thinking about this situation. Not necessarily like in a way that he's gonna take action. If he does, it seems like an action that's like too soon. He might actually regret it, you know, but I don't feel like he is gonna take action just because the recent situation, but I mean, you know, it could change. It's just I don't see that happening right now. Even though it seems like a hasty decision. Maybe he's going to decide not to take that hasty decision. You know, it's like he doesn't... I feel like he's not really knowing that... Well, no, it's not that he's not knowing. I don't know what it is. He's just confusing. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just thinking about this. Okay. Give me his energy by himself, please. Give me his energy by himself. Okay, he's still focused on stability hardcore, like, more than anything else, which is good. So maybe that's why he's deciding not to take that action. Because it seems like, okay, so if it's nostalgia, then maybe he's, you know, considering taking an action, but then it's like he decides not to last second because he knows it's kind of reckless. He's not ready to kind of, like, be a part of your life yet. So, because he's very focused on stability. So, I mean, I don't think that that would be a good idea for him to do that. Seems like he's still pretty focused on stability, and this, like, hasty decision he wants to make, he probably won't be making it, so that's actually a good thing. You may not want that. You may think, like, oh, it's better, but it's really not. You're like, it's better if he reaches out to me. I just wanted to reach out, but it's really not, because he's not even sure what he wants still, and he's not ready to do that, is what I'm feeling, you know? I think that it would be a hasty decision on his part. There's the Tower here still, High Priestess, and Eight of Wands. So I think that, like, you know, basically, there's got to be some kind of a transformation before you guys get back together. I've said that before, you know, it seems like that's the recurring thing here, so it's like, just give it time, you know, if I could say that, because I know that we've been, like, asking this question a lot, and honestly, like, it just seems like the same thing. Really, it's just going to take some more time. It's just going to take a little bit more on his part for him to figure some shit out. I don't think he's forgotten about it. I don't think he's, like, done with it. It just seems like, you know, once... Yeah, exactly. It's like once this transformation happens here... Tower. Don't push anything, don't force anything, don't resist any changes, right? But once that occurs, then we have the Star, because it's talking about hope and faith, pretty much good omen to the situation. You know, changes can occur after that, but, you know, it's not until then. Not until then, so... Same thing, pretty much, Jenna, but just, you know, you just gotta give it time, and just kind of, like, I almost want to say, like, if you stop thinking about it so much, which is, like, impossible, I know, but, it's really not. If you stop thinking about it more, be happy that you got, like, 3 A's and a B on your finals, you know, just focus on that, and I feel like something's gonna open up more, but you have to, like, kind of be able to let it go before you can actually allow it back into your life, if that makes sense. It's like you kind of have to be okay with it not being there in order for it to kind of change, you know what I mean? Because the way that it is now, it just seems like a desired outcome, you know? And you want to not have desired outcomes, because that's how we disappoint ourselves, you know? Hang on one second, let me close the window. Close the window. Exactly, yeah. Okay, so Siba, what's T's current energy towards me? Thank you. So feelings, basically, you mean? What's their energy towards you? Let's look at, like, their feelings towards you. What do they think of you, feel about you? What is the situation here from them in regards to you? Oh my god, these cats. So Siva, what's their energy towards you? Four Swords, okay. Putting it to rest or something. Queen of Pentacles, so maybe for the same reason, you know, stability, they feel more stable when they're, or maybe, you know, hang on a second, the Chariot, so we have a Cancer energy, possibly, if not, we're just talking about basically forward movement, moving on, but not in just any direction, like a direction of, you know, like there's forethought in the situation, it's not just like hastily, you know, going for it, it's, you know, which way am I gonna go, it's kind of like the consideration of which way you're gonna go, and then going that way. But, Four of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, I mean, either they're putting this... It seems like they're kind of moving forward, you know? Let me see if this is considering... You know, let me see if this is about you or not. If it's, like, gonna involve you. Or if they're moving forward without you, you know? I also have Earth energy here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Queen of Pentacles there. King of Wands. Okay, we also have fire energy. So yeah, I feel like they are taking action for sure, but I don't know if it's towards you still. It seems like they're going to be either putting something to rest, like between you, or, you know, kind of like in the name of stability, in the name of like what's more stable for them, but also it could be that they're taking action toward you or away from you. I feel like away from you though. I feel like it's not towards you. Let's see what they're considering doing in the future, if there is anything between you. Well, actually, let's use the romance angels for that. They're definitely taking action, but I just don't think it's going to be toward you right now. It seems like it's in the other direction, at least for right now. Okay. Let's see the romance angels here. So I'd like to use the romance angels when I want to know kind of what's left between you guys. You know what I mean? Like, what is there in this relationship to still think about and to still expect and look forward to, you know? So for Siba and this person, what is left in your guys' relationship? What is left there? You guys, if there's any new subscribers out here today, I want to kind of give them priority just because the list fills up pretty quick with the people that we've already, you know, had, you know, the regulars and stuff. And I love you guys. I really do. It's just that I really want to let other people have a chance too, you know, to get a question. So if we could, like, kind of go back and forth between somebody new and somebody on the free list already, then that would be cool. So Jenna, if you see any new people out there, go ahead and ask them if they want to, you know, ask a question. If you could do that for me. And any new people, make yourself known. Like, be like, hey, I'm new, subscriber or something, and, you know, we'll get your question asked, okay? Or answered, I'm sorry. There you go, there's Alexis. Okay, hey Alexis, what's going on? No, I know, no one on the list is new, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. And then, so when people come in, we're like, oh, the free list is closed, and they kind of just don't really want to stick around a lot. So I feel like we should give them a chance as well, you know, to get a reading in. So... And within 10, though, like, I still want to do 10 and then do the donations or whatever. Like, if you guys want to do that, like, you don't have to donate, but I mean, that's what, you know, 10 is kind of a lot for me, so. I just want to go back and forth between, like, somebody new and somebody who's on the list already, okay? So, Siva, what's between your guys' relationship? Is there a relationship in the future? What is there between you in this situation? You know, will it progress? Will it end? What is it? What is it going to be? Should we hang on to it? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, so I do see that there is maybe a rekindling in the future. Maybe, like, something that, like, this is not all said and done. You guys really haven't gotten to know each other that much to the point where it's, like, enough. Where it, you know, you could really even feel like you knew each other. Or there was separation, and then in the future there is another getting to know each other. But it seems like there is going to be some kind of rekindling between you, so let's see. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this one comes out a lot for people because it's like, you guys need to work through a lot of shit, and that affects your relationships, obviously. So I think that's a good idea for you to get some therapy, or just figure out what the hell this is talking about, you know, in your life. You've got some hang-ups, and we all do, so there's nothing wrong with that. It's just basically like, you know, time for you to heal those issues so that you can really allow your relationships to be healthy and to be happy. Then we have codependency. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so addictions are affecting your romantic life. And it looks like you may be a little slow to get that help because we do have this issue in your situation. So, it could be an issue that they're having as well with you. Like, it's not just you, you know, it's them too. And, it just doesn't seem like a healthy situation. Like, codependency kind of seems like a thing that's normalized now, but it's like, it's really not, and it doesn't have to be that way. So, I mean, I think you have some work to do, some inner work. It seems like he's kind of trying to take some distance right now, but I feel like if you are able to get that help that you need, then maybe in the future, you know, you guys can get back together and things can kind of, you know, restart. Maybe you can kind of get to know each other for the first time, or maybe for the first time in a long time. Whatever the situation is, I just think, you know, you have a lot of work to do, and before you do that work, it's going to kind of be unhealthy. It's not going to be an ideal situation. It's not probably going to end very well. So, I mean, I would just do that first. I mean, for sure. Like, seriously. It seems like it's just, like, kind of pointing you in that direction if you need to get some help first before you can really enjoy a romantic relationship, you know? So whether it be with this person or not, you know? But between you, I just think that he's basically, you know, he's just basically kind of trying to make distance for some reason. But in the future, I feel like you'll have a better chance of actually being able to get back together or make something of this if you get some help first. So that might even mean that you decide you don't even want to be with the person. You know, once you get the help you need, it's like, you might decide that person's not good for you. But that's just, you know, it doesn't have to be that way, I'm just saying. There's some reason that you have to get help first before you guys can kind of restart things, you know? Okay, Alexis, what is your question? So I'm a Libra. So did you want a general reading? He was a Gemini. I'm like, okay. What are his feelings? That is so funny, Jenna. I almost said Alexis. Okay. What are his feelings? Yeah, I love that song. It's funny. It's an old one. Okay, so it ended, but you feel a connection, so you want to know how he feels. Okay. What are his feelings for you? What can we find out about this person now in regards to you? Are they feeling anything? Are they feeling you still? Are they feeling what you're feeling? What are they getting into with you? Do they still think about you? What is the situation here with them and you? Okay, I see the Knight of Wands on the ground, that asshole. I see that Knight of Wands, that non-committal, passionate as but non-committal man or woman, whatever. But I mean, you know, you said he was Gemini, so he was not fire. But we do have the Knight of Wands. That's not a good guy. Well, I mean, it could be. It's just that this is a guy who's like basically either he is a straight up player, because it's the player card of the tarot. It could be either that he is a straight up player, like played you, or it could just be that he's very passionate, but he's not trying to be in a committed relationship. So, and probably not very forthcoming about that, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you feel like it's all there, and then it's just not. I think you guys are going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's kind of like codependency right there. Like, you know, these two are basically through thick and thin, for better for worse. They're sick, they're injured, they need help, they need shelter, but they're together. You know, they're together. And that's all that matters, right? Well, sometimes two people bring each other down, and they shouldn't be together. Because of that, they just can't make it work together, you know, together. So it seems like it might be a back and forth situation, but again, you know, he doesn't seem very committal. He's a Gemini, dude, at the same time. Like, I don't want to, you know, stereotype, but like, and generalize, but like, I mean, it makes sense if he's not wanting a committed thing. He wants something, he wants variety, he wants new, you know, and he seems like he was very, very, yes, sounds like him. Sounds like he was very, or it seems like he was very passionate at one time, and so of course you thought there was a connection, and now he's just not committed to the situation. But I think he'll come back around. Let's see what else we have here. Two-Faced. Well, I think you said it best. Yeah, he was, you know, hiding something a little shady, underhanded things going on there. So yeah, I mean, I think that he probably will come back around. It sounds like a person who's going to come back around and try to rope you back in, but honestly, like, it's up to you what you want to do about that. But it seems like this will be a continuing pattern if you do allow it back into your life. Like, you can always choose not to, but it seems like that's what it's going to be. If you'd like to know more about this situation, definitely get an extended reading. All the information for that is in the description box, okay? So it's up to you what you want to do with that one, but yeah, good girl, there you go. Lots of Avril Lavigne fans. I think she's an Aries. Hey, Karina. Karina, we're trying to give new subscribers a chance. So subscribe to the channel, and if you want, you can ask your question, okay? Because we're trying to go back and forth between people that we know very well here, which I love. I love you guys, and we're trying to also do, you know, new people. So if you want, stick around, because we're trying to highlight new people, okay, and get new people in here too, and on the fun. Trying to get some new people in here today. Trying to give you guys a spot. Okay, Karina, you'll go right here after Gail, okay? So, when is the best time, this for Gail, when is the best time to introduce my boyfriend to my family? We're 5 years now, and I'm afraid to tell them because we are a different race. I'm afraid of criticism. Can you tell which quarter of 2021 what your tarot says? Okay, right. Let's see if we can get like a time frame or a season or something going on here. Kind of understanding of like what's going on or what kind of time this would be at. That would be a favorable time for you to ask. Of course, just keep in mind, like, you know, criticisms, they're going to be there whether or not, whatever time it is. So, I mean, if this person's going to criticize the relationship, I don't think there's a certain time that you could really, you know, change their mind about that. Like, it seems like, you know, if they're going to criticize it, they're going to criticize it. But let's see what the tarot says, like you said. Let's see if there's anything we need to know. Okay. Obviously, they're not looking at the situation with a clear mind. Like, there's a lot of different ideas they have about your situation that are just unrealistic and basically judgmental. So, yeah, it's kind of seeming like either way, but let's see. What can you tell us about this, if she should kind of introduce her boyfriend to her family? What are their reactions? What is the best time to do this? What do we need to know about this? What do we need to know about this? What do we need to know about her introducing them? Okay. Okay. Alright, so we do have some collaborative efforts here. I feel like maybe you can have some kind of a conversation. Maybe it's not going to be totally shut down, or shot down, I should say. So that's what it's saying. Let's see here. There's a lot of things about this person. Maybe if they have a bad past, or I don't know, like a record they could look up, but that looks bad. Maybe they've changed and they're not that person anymore. For some reason, your family has a lot of bad ideas about the person already. And I guess you said that, you know, that could be because of the race thing. I'm not exactly sure where you guys stand on that, or where they stand on that. But, you know, it seems like it could be an issue is what you're saying. So it seems like they might be a little open to it. It's like, you know, they're going to let you kind of, you know, see what you're talking about here, not just be totally, like, against it. Okay. They're trying to... It seems like they could try to figure out a lot about your situation, like they might be kind of nosy about it. Maybe they are very interested in it. But in a way that's a little bit much, like, almost spying, or, like, trying to, like, meddle into the situation, like, without you even knowing, like, trying to maybe look up his record or whatever. You know, just really trying to find some underlying information that you're not giving him. But I feel like overall giving them, but I feel like overall they're going to see it as they're going to be, I don't see them as being, like, at least to your face, negative about it. At least to your face, or to you and him, I don't see them being necessarily, you know, obviously against it. It seems like they're going to kind of be open to it, and they're going to want to know more about it. So, I don't know if they're like, you know your family better than I do, and if you think that they're kind of like fake at first to people, like they're always nice to them, but they talk shit later, it seems like it could be one of those situations, but I don't really see it as the talking shit later necessarily. It just seems like they're kind of, like they're open to it, but they already have some, you know, ideas about the person that aren't accurate. So it's going to be kind of hard to get them on board with it, but they may try to seem like they're okay with it at first, you know? They may want you to move away or get away from it. That's the thing. So I do feel like you know, this is kind of like overpowering the situation. Like at first they already have these ideas set, and it's like not really fair to the person, you know, but they are going to be open to kind of hearing about it, but then later on they might actually, want to like know more in a way that's intrusive though, you know, in a way that's kind of like, okay, like you don't need to know everything about me right now. I told you what I told you. You don't need to know this. That's kind of personal. But they're just trying to find things about it that are negative in a way. You know, they're trying to find a way to get you to kind of, to talk you out of it, is what I feel like. Or kind of get you influenced in a way that you would just leave the situation behind. Probably for the reasons that you had already indicated. So. Yeah, I don't really think there's a best time, you know? Well, let's see if we can find anything. I don't really think there's a best time, though. It's like, if somebody's gonna judge the situation, like, they're gonna judge the situation. But let's, you know, what we need to know is that basically they're going to be open to it at first, and they may try to get you, change your mind about it later. But, you know, the best thing you can really do is just be on it, be yourself, you know? And if they don't accept that, that's something you have to consider if you're gonna be okay with that or not. I mean, because that's just how they are. It doesn't really, that's not how you are, but that's how they are. So it's not really, there's not much you could do about that. I feel like there's really not a best time. If anything, it would be in like 9 weeks, because we have 9. Again, yeah, collaboration. So I think that's probably the time this little get-together is going to happen, 9 weeks. It could be anything with 9, though. You know, I've had readings where I've given, it was the 10 of Cups, and you know, I said 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, maybe, you know, the 10th of the month or something like that. And they came back and said that it was the 10th of the month that it actually happened. So keep that in mind, that it could be anything with 9, okay? If we have any new subscribers, let me know. Let me know right now so that you can get your question in here. Is Karina still here? Karina, or anyone new? Is there anyone new? Do we have any new subscribers tonight? Hey, Karina. Okay. Okay, Susan, you'll be next after Gon Gon Goon. So we'll do Karina, Gon Gon Goon, and then Susan, okay? I'm all Gon Gon Goon. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Gon Gon Goon, for understanding as well. Does taking the COVID-19 vaccine harm you spiritually? Okay. I'm not going to answer that question just because it's health related, but also because that is like, just don't take anything that it says to heart, because I have my kind of weird beliefs about that whole thing, and that's just my opinion. I don't know if it's true or not, and so I can't answer a question like that. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't be doing shit like that. Not gonna do that. But any other question, go ahead. I just feel like that's such a sensitive thing, and everyone has different beliefs on it, and it's just like, I'm not even about to cause some trouble with that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a doctor, and I just... Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. I'm like, yeah, no, we could talk about that, like, on a different thing, you know, not on the live stream. I don't want to cause any trouble with that. Yeah, I think it's kind of scary too. Yeah, definitely kind of questionable. When will I find love? Okay. Yeah, I don't know either, but that shit is like, yeah, I was having a mad talk about that the other day. It really is crazy everything that's going on right now, you know? It's really just fucked, this whole situation, you know, in the world right now. It's just like really scary. But alright, so when will you find love? When will you find love? Let's see. Well, will you find love, basically, because we don't know for sure. But I'm sure you will. Let's see what's going on here in your love life, okay? Karina. Karina. When will Karina find love? Tell me about her next serious relationship. Okay. Well, could be at work, or maybe somebody bringing you something more stable. But it's like at a certain situation where you're looking for it. You know, you're out looking for love, and you find it there. You know, like I think you have to like set your intentions differently, because you got to start figuring out what it is that you want and need instead of just going out there and going for anything, because then you end up in situations that are not ideal, you know, or just with people that are not right for you. And it could be, you always risk doing that, because that means it could be dangerous, you know. It could always end dangerously if it's not like a good person for you. Some people don't want to let go of you, and they're you know, physically abusive and all of that, so we don't want that, right? Yeah, I feel like this is you kind of like doing what you want to do, though. Like, you're going your own way in an independent way, but the thing is, you know what you want mostly. Like, you know what you want and need, and you're not willing to compromise that, and that's the best way to kind of do that. To go and find love, you know. But you're definitely searching for it at the time that you find it. You're looking for it. So I feel like that's good, though, because that means, hopefully that will mean that you're looking for a certain thing, instead of just going out there going like, I want to find love, anybody that, you know. No. We got to do this a certain way so that you can actually have something that's good for you. There is the Wheel of Fortune, there is the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like while you will have opportunities for stability with this next person, and, you know, good omen to the situation because the Wheel of Fortune is there, but the Seven of Cups makes me think that there are things about the situation that you're not seeing in a clear light. Let's see what the Seven of Cups is here for. It could be indicating 7 weeks, 7 months. You know, the 7th of the month. What is the Seven of Cups here for? Seven of Swords. Okay, so definitely gonna be, I mean, not definitely, but I feel like, yeah, 7's gonna be important for you. 7th of the month, 7 weeks, 7 months, or, 7 days, shit. But no, you're seeing something about the person that's unrealistic, or you're not seeing something about the person that's unrealistic. You know, there's a lot of these, like, crazy ideas, like, maybe they're lying to you about a lot of different things, or they're kind of, like, making themselves seem a lot better than they really are, and you're not seeing it, because they're sneaky, right? So I would definitely be careful with that. That's the thing about, like, setting your intentions, too, is that, like, sometimes people know exactly how to tell you what you want to hear just so that they seem perfect for you, and trust me, there are good actors out there, okay? So just don't even put it past them. I don't know, that's paranoid, but sometimes you have to be, you know, because people are good. People are good. So, I think in 7 months, 7 weeks, 7 years, I don't think it'll be 7 years, but, you know, it could be. Maybe you'll date and not find love until 7 years from now. It seems like a 7, though, since we got a confirmation of another 7, but also the thing about this whole situation is, like, be careful with that 7, because that person, 7 of Swords, I mean, we could be talking about, no. Sometimes the Seven of Swords can be a good thing, and it's saying, like, they're hiding their feelings or something, but no, like, with the Seven of Cups, they're with it. I just don't think it's going to be a good situation, but I don't think you're really seeing that, you know, at the time. So maybe right now this will be a good indication that you will think about that in the future, that maybe there's something I'm not seeing about this person that's right, you know, the next person you date. Yeah, hang on to your money. Hang on to your money. It seems like you're going to be living an honest life, like you will be, like living the straight and narrow, but this person more is kind of infecting your life, and so just be careful with that. Hang on to your money, and try to build on what you have. I feel like this person's going to try to take from you, so just be careful. You're asking when you're going to find love. Fuck, I mean, it might not be the ideal situation for you. It really might not. And you don't want that, you know? You really don't want that. So just be careful with that one. Be careful with the next person you date. It seems like it's going to be a person that's really not ideal for you, even though, you know, you're trying to set your intentions. Don't tell people. You don't have to tell people what your deal breakers are, by the way. You just have them for yourself to know. You don't tell people, because then they work around them, you know? Yeah, just try not to, like, let people know what those things are. And just do what you need to do and know what you need to know and set the boundaries you need to set. You don't have to let them know why. You just let them know that I'm not cool with that. It doesn't matter why. I'm not, you know? Exactly. Don't show your hand. That's a great way to put it, yeah. Period. Yeah. Period. Enough said. Are you talking about mine? Because that is sarcasm. You're being sarcastic. I know you did not just say that right now. Because that is a fucking lie. Okay. I think we're gonna do Gone Gone Goon first, and then we're gonna do, Susan, right? And then we can do, Jessica. Yeah, that's what everyone says about my eyebrows. They're like, yeah, they're so thick, and I'm like, yeah, they are pretty thick. That's true, but I need to get them shaped. Is Susan still here too? Just want to make sure she's still here too, so we could do her after Gone Gone Goon. Yeah, thank you, Karina. No problem. Thanks for coming. Glad I could give you some advice there. Glad you got some clarity from that. That's all I'm trying to do. Aww. Gonna make me blush. That's nice. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Thank you? That's nice. Aww. Well, that's super fucking cool. I'm glad you love my energy, Karina. It's always good to hear, you know? It's always good to know. Gone Gone Goon, where you at? Gone Gone Goon. Gone Gone Goon. Well, if you're not here, we're gonna skip over you, girl. Sorry. That was so understanding of you, though. I feel like we need to wait, but we kind of can't. Okay, cool. General love advice, if that's cool. Yes, of course that's cool. General love advice. What is going on for your love life here? What is going on for your love life? What do we need to know about your love situation currently? And as we move into the next year. Oh. As we move into the next year, what do we need to know about Gone Gone Goon's love life? Anything we should know or be aware of? Don't you love to see that? Yes. Looks like you're going to find somebody you really connect with. This is where the readings take a turn, because whenever I see something so great like that, I always feel like, okay, where is it going to go downhill? That's just my mindset. I don't know why, but watch. Watch. I don't want to jinx your reading, but that's not even how it works anyway. Like, if this is going to happen, it's going to happen. Maybe it'll prove me wrong. Sometimes that happens. That happens sometimes, you know, so it's okay. Let's see. Get my mind out of this situation and use my intuition only. Let me be a messenger to this person. Help me to relay a message. That's it. Get me out of it. Let me know what their love situation is going to be like in 2021, okay? Maybe someone from your past. Ooh, okay. Maybe someone from your past. Maybe someone who's younger than you, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone that's younger than you, though, unless it's you who's the fire sign who's younger than them. But I feel like, if not a fire sign at all that's younger than you, then we would be talking here about... Just lay it on me. We'd be talking here about maybe this is too soon, that you'd be kind of reuniting with a person. Like a hasty decision. Like without much forethought, you know? Like maybe you need to think a little bit more about this before you just go ahead and do it. For whatever reason, you know? They are an ex for a reason, remember? That's what I always say, they're an ex for a reason, you know? Sometimes people get back together, but I mean... Sometimes I don't, okay. It seems like it's going to be the same cycle again as you had last time with the person, so I don't think they've changed. There's a reason they're an ex, right? It seems like they haven't really changed, you know? It seems like it's going to be like the same thing it was last time. Like, again, it's just going to circle around. It's just going to be like, you know, as the seasons change, they're just kind of like not changing, and they're just kind of trying to do the same shit. And it's like, it would be really probably a bad idea for you to just jump into that. You need to think about it first. You need to really think about whether or not you want to do that same thing. If you want to do that same thing, then go ahead. If you don't, then don't. You know what I mean? It's up to you, but it seems like basically it's just going to be similar situation as you've had with them before. Like, nothing new there, you know? So whether that's good or bad. Hi, Loveth. Hi, Cat in the Box. Okay, Susan. Susan, are you here? Will my ex-Sagittarius Mike and I, Aquarius, reconcile? Okay. Susan and Mike. Alright. What's going on between you guys? Well, let's see what the love angel, I don't know if you guys speak that language, but the romance angel's oracle. Alright. So what's between these two? Is there anything left between these two? What do we need to know about the future between them? What stands between them, if anything? Is there anything there that we need to know about between them? What do we need to know about between these two? Mike and Susan. Ah! Mike and Susan, okay. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have trust. So it's like, it's saying either that the lack of trust between you gets in the way of your guys' relationship being a good thing, so you need to learn how to trust again and forgive each other for whatever the fuck it was, or is, or still is, or whatever happened. You know, you need to have that trust there, because it's not working if you don't have that trust. They are not going to like the fact that you just don't trust them and are always trying to figure out what they're doing. They're like, leave me, you know, back up. I need my space, you know. And Aquarius usually are the same way. They want their space too, but I feel like they won't let it go as easily if something has happened, you know. They're like gonna fucking always be on your ass about it. So, but that's just, you know, it depends on how bad it was. So, I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just saying. What are you hearing? Is it like a buzzing? Because that's what my boyfriend said the other day too. He was like, yeah, I hear like a buzzing in the background. Can you still hear me like this? Let me know if it's like distant or what. And if the buzzing's there still. Is the buzzing still there? Because, yeah, I've heard that. High pitch buzz. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Oh, maybe this will help. Somebody told me to put a sock over it one time. Put a sock on. Yeah, and I've done that, and actually it's worked, but I don't know if it'll work for the buzzing. Sorry if that was gnarly. It might have been like a little bit for your ears, but okay, is it still there now? Hopefully not, but I think it probably is, but okay, shit, I'm gonna have to look that up and figure out what that is. Hopefully, you guys can just hang on with that and deal with that. Sorry about that. Yeah, it is annoying, though. It is super annoying. Hopefully it's not, like, killing anyone. Because that would be a problem. That would really be a problem if it was killing people. Okay. Well, I mean, does anyone know why that's happening and what I could do about it? Let me know. You know, I'm definitely willing to take that advice. Let me know if anyone has any tips, okay? So let's see about Mike and Susan. We're still on Mike and Susan here. Mike and Susan. Alright, I think we've shuffled enough. Susan, can you go ahead and give me a number 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3. Okay? I forgot about that. Okay. You deserve love. You are lovable. I feel like this card comes out a lot when people are doing, like, people pleasing in a way. Like, they're like, you know when you want to be with somebody really bad, so you're gonna like try to do anything to not upset them and to get them to like accept you again or whatever, and it's like fucking crazy and bullshit, and like you shouldn't be doing that, you know, but like we do it, and it's just like you deserve love and you need to be told that, because it's like that's what you're doing. I feel like you're trying to like change yourself so that they accept you, and that's not what's gonna help here. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I feel like either you know that you shouldn't be like trying to get involved with this anymore, and maybe you're not right now. But, like, I feel like you already know, like, the steps you're guided to take, right? So it's, like, pretty much saying, like, you feel certain things that you should be doing. And maybe you're not doing those things. And the thing is, like, you need to do those things because great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So it's, like, you're going to be led into a direction of better love, but... So I don't know your situation, what you've been feeling, but the situation here is that if you've been feeling like this person's good for you, okay. If you've been feeling like they're not, okay. You know what I mean? The trust thing, though, that's a big thing. Like, you need to, if you're going to be with them, you need to learn how to trust. You know what I mean? Because that's what's fucking everything up. But let's see if, like, what they're thinking about doing. Let's see what they're thinking about doing, and if they're thinking about you at all, or thinking about the situation, and do they have intentions of coming forward. I mean, they might have something to say, but I don't think it will be really, it'll be kind of cutthroat, you know? It'll be kind of, like, straight up. Well, I guess that's Sagittarius for you. Okay. I feel like they're putting it on you, though. Like, I see them wanting to manifest something. So this is either talking about wanting to manifest something within themselves and do something themselves, like, for their own life. Or it's talking about with you, but I feel like they're kind of putting it on you and saying, like, you don't take care of me enough in a way, you know, which is kind of bullshit, because that's not really, like, your job. If you feel like that resonates, then, you know, that's something I would consider about them, that they're a little bit childish in that way. But again, they're wanting to bring the stability into your life. I feel like I don't want to say they're playing you, I just feel like they're kind of back and forth on what they're saying is not what they're doing, you know, their actions speak in a different way. Or, like, they're saying they want all of these things, but they're kind of putting it on you, and that's not really cool. So they've been in their head a lot. They need to do some kind of, like, self-check work before they can get into any kind of relationship, because I don't feel like that they're fair to you in relationships. Like, I don't feel like it's really you, and they're making it out to be like it is, like it's your fault. Like, they want you to provide for them and be able to take care of yourself at the same time, but that's not your job. So I would just reconsider that relationship. I don't think that, it seems like they're going to try to probably, it doesn't say that they're going to reconcile, but it seems like they're going to be, like, it's gonna be maybe something like that. Like, it's gonna be coming to that situation, you know what I mean? Like, what I see is, like, basically them talking to you about it and blaming you for a lot of things. Like, even if they're not straight out saying it's your fault, they're going, well, you know, the problems in our relationship was this, and, like, you know, this was an issue and you just didn't. And it's like, that's not even my job to, first of all, I'm not your mom. But, so I don't really see, like, a reconciliation as much as I see, like, a back and forth kind of communication about it. And you probably trying to be all of these things that you can't really be, because you're just you're yourself, you know, and they're asking for Superwoman or something, or their mom. So, just, you know, that's up to you what you want to do about that. But it seems like, I don't see, like, a reconciliation necessarily, but it seems like it's going to be leading up to that, or that's the idea, that it's going to be trying to lead up to that, but you're just, like, having to keep proving yourself to the person, and it kind of just seems unfair. So, it's possible, but I don't really think it's a good idea. It's possible. Yeah, we are on super early. Thank you, that's true. No problem, Susan. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Okay, post your question, Jessica. If Gemini and I reconnect down the line, what will be his plans and intentions? Okay. So Gemini and Jessica. What will be his plans and intentions in the future here with you? What will be his plans and intentions if you guys do reconnect? Tell me about this Gemini person. What do we need to know about them in the future? If they plan to reconnect, what do they intend to do with it? They might have to choose between you and another person. Or they might know, it's like they know they have control and power in the situation too. Like, whatever decision they decide to make, you're gonna kind of, like, at least that's how they feel, is that you, like, they hold that power to make that decision, you know? Like, whenever they really want to come back in. I see Virgo energy here, but also we're just talking about them being very in their head about it. Probably not being very, well, I mean, they're not going to tell you that they feel like they have the power in the situation. They're definitely not going to say that, but, he's with the Sagittarius right now, okay. She's the homewrecker, and I had a dream about him recently. That made me miss him. Aw, yeah, that sucks when that happens. That really sucks when that happens. Okay. So, it seems like they feel like they have the control. They can come back whenever they want, basically. But they're not going to tell you that. And maybe they'll even act like they've changed. Like they've had this, like, realization. They've had this time to themselves to just think about everything, and they've done that work, and they just, you know, but the moon tells us differently. Well, actually, the moon tells us that it's not so clear. Like, it tells us that he could be full of shit. You know what I mean? I mean, depending on how old he is, if he's old enough to be in an adult relationship, I really want to just say, like, he's not, you know, people don't really, like, okay, they change, but not personality-wise. Like, you can, but, like, you know, addictions, like, you know, pretty much addictions, like, you can change, you can stop being addicted, you can change your life, but, like, really, when it comes to, like, personality, I mean, do people really change? I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but, like, however they treated you in the past, I would just go ahead and be like, they're an X for a reason, but let's see, yeah, it seems to me like they're gonna be, I feel like they do think that they can come back in at any time, and that they could just have that decision, like, it will be their decision to make, like, if you wanted to, it would be, like, you would want to, if they wanted to. And also, they may come in and try to say, like, oh yeah, I've changed, I've had these realizations, I've been to therapy, you know, I've done some self-work or something, but they're very on and off and mixed signals. Like, they're very, I think they do think that they have the power over the situation, but they're also very vague about what they want. That's Pisces energy as well, but mostly I feel like it's the moon, which is saying they don't really know what they want. Like, they may know what they want, but they're not going to be obvious about that to you. And it would be way too soon as well for you to take that back on. So, I mean, if you do take it in, I really don't think it's a good idea. But, I mean, I think what they're going to do is they're going to just want what they want out of it and probably be gone again. You know, it seems like they're very vague about what they want, so they may even say, like, you know, I never said I wanted a relationship, you know. I just wanted to see how you're doing, and now you're taking it too serious and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no. They're, like, hot and cold with you in mixed signals, so I wouldn't blame you if you didn't know what the fuck was going on with that, because they're not being very clear. And it's kind of like part of the whole thing, you know, for them. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Jessica, because it seems like he's, like, playing games and he's not really, first of all, not the committed type, but second of all, not the type to be very clear with you on, or fair, you know? Like, we're not really, like, it's almost like we're not reading for an adult, you know? We're reading for, like, a kid or something. Not you, but them, you know? Awesome. Okay, yes. So wait, who was... Okay, so we can do Queen Bean, but we can also do Viswa, Vitals, The Hidden World. We can do you guys both. Do we have any other old subscribers on the list that we can do back and forth between? Because, you know, I want to make sure everyone's getting something. Oh, he's not new? Is he new or not? Because we can go between, but I know there's other people that were... Yeah, okay. Let's do Joshka really quick. Let's do Joshka too, because I want to get her in here too. I want to get... Okay. The thing is right now, you guys, I want to let new subscribers have a chance too, because the free list, it fills up pretty quick because we have regulars and stuff, which I love you guys. You know, nothing wrong with that. It's just I want to get some new people in here too, because I don't want them to come and be like, oh, the free list is closed, okay, I'm not even going to, you know, stick around and see what this person's about, you know. I want to get messages out to them too. So let's go back and forth. We got to be fair here, you know. Got to be fair. And if you guys don't want to be, well, that's what I'm doing. I want to be fair. So let's do it. It's really not that big of a deal. Yeah, I don't remember seeing you before. So I feel like he is new, but who is the real deal guy offering me commitment? Okay, well, what do you mean? Like, is there, like, you're wondering in the future who's it gonna be, or you're wondering between two people right now who are trying to offer you something, who is the better one, or, like, what exactly do you mean by that? Like, what exactly am I asking here? Future, okay. So, can you tell me about this person that's coming in the future that's going to offer a commitment, if there is anyone? Is there somebody in the future offering her a commitment? Who's the next person that's going to be? Can you tell me about this person? Can you tell me anything about them? Any, you know, indicating information, anything that's specific, anything we need to know? How would we know about this person? What can we look forward to about them? Okay, it could be somebody from your past. Or, I feel like it could be somebody from your past, or it's something where it's not, like, very soon, but it happens with time. You know, kind of just, like, allowing it to take place. It's like, in time, this will happen. But it seems like it could be something that you're doing again. So if it's not somebody from your past, it seems like a pattern that you are repeating with the, you know, the people you date, which is not, it's not uncommon for people to do that. Very decisive action here. It seems like this would be a more stable thing for you because of the Ace of Pentacles. So the ace is like you have the opportunity for it to be stable. Will you guys take that opportunity? It's up to you. But you're definitely taking some kind of action, making some kind of deliberate decision. So it's either, you know, if it's somebody from your past, they're like offering something more committed or stable. And if it's you, you're like on a quest to only have stability in your life, which is good. Taking that opportunity. I feel like you definitely will be trying to take this opportunity for more stability. So that's why I feel like it could be somebody who's, well, like you said, offering commitment. It could be somebody that's trying to offer you that, so. Cool, thank you, Jenna. In Night Sky Ministries, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's up to you. I know it's kind of like, I don't know, people get like, okay, I've been waiting and stuff. So, I mean, yeah, it's up to you. Either way, I'm down, you know? Might be easier that way. And thank you, Jenna, by the way. Jenna's back, you guys! Oh my god, I'm so excited. My boyfriend's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, isn't it easier with Jenna because it's kind of hard for you to do all that at once? I'm like, it's not that hard, but yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is a big deal. It's kind of a lot. So yeah, what's the Two of Wands here for? Okay, interesting. Okay, give me the Ace of Swords here. Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords. Okay, it's like you're... That sucks. Okay, so the situation here is like this. There's a deliberate decision being made, and then, you know, in the direction of some more stability. So you're thinking, like, this is going to be a more stable connection for you, that's why you're moving in that direction. But it seems like you're going to feel stuck. Probably something you're not going to be able to say. You're going to be waiting to say something. Like, I don't know if it's that you're out walking on eggshells with this person or what, but the communication is, like, you are not able to say certain things and communicate in the way that you'd like, and you feel kind of stuck, like your hands are tied. Like, you just can't really communicate something with them, and you're going to be waiting a long time before you're able to do that. So I feel like this is a situation where it's saying, like, maybe you're keeping secrets from the person, or you're not able to be yourself, or you're holding back in some way because you feel like you have no other choice. So, see, the thing about when people go, oh, you know, what's my next commitment and stuff, it's, like, I almost think, too, like, what are we gonna, you know, I want to get something, like, that's gonna be a good situation, but it's not always that way. Just because it's a commitment doesn't mean it's gonna be, you know, ideal. You know, it could end badly. Maybe, you know, things will turn around, but it seems like, you know, this is gonna be a situation where you're kind of, like, limited in what you can say and do. Limited in how you can speak or be yourself, express yourself. So if you want to get a sign, though, like a zodiac sign, let's see if we can use the Celestial Tarot for that. That's what I use for my signs a lot. I'm trying to find a sign, like a specific zodiac sign. Exactly. Well, you're an Aquarian, right? That would make some sense. Well, I think everyone wants that, but I mean, some people are just not willing to do that at all. You know, which is, you shouldn't be willing to, like, give up your freedom. It's like, it's just love. It's not like it's like, and that's not even love if you can't be yourself. So, give me the sign of this person. What they're likely to be. What can we find out about the person? Their sign. What is their sign likely to be? Maybe this is a dominant in their chart, but we want to know what their sun sign is, so we know what to look out for. This person offering a commitment to Joshua. Virgo. The Hermit. Virgo. Aquarius and Virgo, huh? My boyfriend right now is an Aquarius, and I'm a Virgo, so it's kind of a weird situation. No, I'm kidding. No, it's cool. I mean, it's just, you know, if you read up about it, anything you read about Aquarius and Virgo will say it's kind of an odd combination. You know, we don't see that happen a lot, you know, but it works. I mean, it works for me. I don't know, it's just, we are very different, like, extremely. Our mental connection's great, you know, we can talk about anything except for like personal stuff. You know, like that's where we don't really communicate very well. But yeah, they definitely want their freedom. Every Aquarius is different though. Every Virgo is different. You know, you got to look at the whole chart, remember? So maybe I shouldn't be saying that. Depends. But that's what I feel like when you read about it and they say like, oh, Aquarius and Virgo, this is such a weird combination. Like, it's like they're just talking sun signs. So really, it's not really even. It doesn't even really. It's not something you should really look at. You know what I mean? Because it's just one part of it, which could be completely. It could change when you look at the rest of the chart. Side note, Virgos always have that look in their eyes. What look is that? What look is that? I would like to know what that look is. Because I don't even know what you're talking about. No, I'm kidding. No, I really don't, though. Is that good or bad? What are you... Because I'll agree with it if it's good. But if it's bad, I won't agree with it. Bye, Night Sky. Have a good night. I'll see you later. Thanks for coming. Oh, got you, okay. There's just a look. I can always tell when someone is a Virgo. Really? What? That's kind of cool. Especially Virgo men. Oh yeah, Virgos. Yeah. I forgot that. I said it was going to be a Virgo. I think you got to look at the ascendant too when you're looking at someone like that, because, you know, their sun sign. Their sun sign's kind of like just one part of it, and then, you know, like what's their rising sign? That's what you got to find out. If you're gonna look at someone's eyes and think anything, like, it's probably gonna be their sun sign, you know? I mean, I'm sorry, it's probably gonna be their ascendant sign, right? So, do you guys know what your rising signs are? Who's next, Jenna? You wanna make the list cuter? I wouldn't worry about it, it's just a list, you know? I'm definitely not worried about it. Yeah, you can ask anything. Except health-related, pregnancy, and, you know, lost pets and people. Cancer rising. We're going to do, wait, wasn't there somebody else? Miss J. Oh, Gabby. Okay, Gabby. For sure. Scorpio rising, Miss J. I am also a Scorpio rising. Gabby's not here, so Miss J will do. I hate when that happens. My phone just died. I'll be right back. 2 seconds, okay? It's not like I didn't have a chance to plug it in, you know? I just fucking fucked off. Didn't do it. My bad. Just kidding. You're bad. No, okay. Okay. So, let's see if I can get the chat box going on right here. Okay. May I have an emergency update between me and the Aries? Okay. I'm all using this Oracle deck. Okay, let's do something else. Let's do a different deck. I'm kind of bored of these ones. No, because that one's not ready. Ah! Crazy old knot. Okay, well, I'm just going to use one of the other decks then, since my other deck fell on the ground over there. I'm not going to go pick it up right now. Let's just do these ones. Well, let's just work with what we have, okay? Let's do that. So, energy. Oh, Cancer with the Cancer Rising. Holy shit. Holy shit. No, okay. I know, Jen is the shit. Okay, may I have an energy update between me and the Aries? Okay. Miss J and the Aries. And the Aries, right? The Aries. What's going on between them? What do we need to know? Okay, we have some real honest communication. Someone who's kind of just like very straightforward and not very emotional when they're communicating. It may seem a bit cold, you know, but very straightforward and honest. Aquarius energy. We did have air there too, King of Swords, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But we're talking Aries, so is that you who's Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius? So I feel like there's hope for you guys to have somewhat of a stable connection if you're able to be honest with one another about things. Like there was either something hidden or there's something that, like you guys are not able to express yourself in an honest, open way. Or it's talking about you guys aren't able to express yourself in a way that's emotional, you know what I mean? The reason that that doesn't work is because you can't connect on that level, then that's gonna, you know, it's gonna be problems there. You guys have to learn how to, like, not be so air and be more water, you know? Emotional instead of just mental. Isn't that what I just said about my own relationship? It's like I should take my own advice, but just saying what the cards say. Yeah, that would be fun. We should do that. That's what I was saying the other day. I'm a water sign, okay. So this is talking about very mental energy then. It's talking about, like, yeah, there needs to be more water in that situation. That's what I feel like. But you guys could have something, you know, stable. There is this, like, taking care of yourself and being able to take care of others too energy, like that nurturing but also stable, like within yourself without the person, but also offering that to them. So it's like, you know, there's a possibility of it working out. It's just I feel like this really like dry and cold communication and vibe that you guys have, it's like not working. Or at least, you know, if you feel like it wasn't that way before, that's how it is now. Maybe that's what it's talking about, that it is now. So that needs to change, you know? Like that's all it is right now, and that's why you guys aren't really, nothing's really connecting. Yeah, I feel like you guys are really focused on your money, or really, really focused on your stability right now. So that's another reason. Like, a lot of people are very focused on their stability right now. It's kind of good, but it's like, you know, you gotta give time for love, too. But if you just feel like you're not stable enough for love, then that's very mature of you, I guess, to be making that, you know, to be distancing yourself because of that. They're hiding something. At least watching your social media, you know? Fudge, are you serious? Here, I'm gonna turn off my printer. Because that happens a lot, and I think that helped last time. There, I unplugged my printer. I hope that it's not going to buffer anymore. So yeah, the person's definitely thinking about you, so just know that. They could be like really like hardcore, but like undercover, trying to spy on you. I don't think I said anything about regretting something. Pretty sure I didn't. Okay, what now? It's always something. Okay. I'm sorry, I have like something to take care of and I need to go take care of it because it's just annoying. It's not them that are annoying, it's that it's just me doing it that it's annoying. Okay. So yeah, basically this person is thinking about you, you know? But they're not going to tell you that at all. They're not going to ever make that obvious to you. So you probably have no idea. That's probably why you're asking, you know? Because you're like, what's going on between us? I feel like they don't think of me or whatever it is, you know? What's, you know, gonna happen? What's in the future? And it's just, they're not going to lead on to that. But definitely, they're definitely thinking about it. And you guys need to open up a little bit more in your hearts. Like, I feel like you guys could make a connection again, but it's just, right now it seems like you guys are both focused on stability, which is a good thing, but it just seems like, you know, yeah, it seems like when you, well, if you guys do talk, which it seems like you guys are going to communicate at some point, and the communication might be a bit cold, though, so if you're able to just kind of, like, let things go from the past and be kind of, like, friendly and open, they may be able to follow suit, you know? But, I mean, it just depends, you know, if they're willing to do that. It seems like I do feel like there is going to be communication, that's the thing. Like, there is going to be communication, but it might be a little bit, like, dry. Try to just be, like, friendly and uplifting, and unless this person's an asshole, then, you know, why would you be friendly, you know what I mean? But that's what I mean about the, you know, trying to get with people and trying to do anything they want just so that they'll accept you, you know. Don't do that shit. It seems like there's going to be communication, but they might be a bit dry or cold and just kind of, like, not very, like, you wouldn't want to talk to a person like that, but you're probably going to want to talk to them because you want to talk to them. But, yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, they're not going to be very open, and maybe you should just do that, and maybe they will follow suit. Who knows? I don't know if they'll follow suit. They might not. It seems like they're kind of cold. Definitely. Yeah, maybe it's just a shyness then. I don't know. Maybe that's just how they are because, you know, it's some people are just, it's that air type energy. But if they're an Aries, then it's like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense for an Aries in a way. They're not very emotional. They're not going to be very emotionally open with you, especially at first. Maybe they're just doing some crazy shit. They're just on to certain things that they're not focused on the situation right now. But they are focused on stability is what I feel like. So that's actually really good for an Aries, you know, well, for anyone, but. Okay, you guys, give me a second. I have to go check on my boyfriend's nieces. I have to go check on them really quick. So I'm sorry, but just give me a second, okay? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.